Leadership starts with you. From the book, Invest in Yourself, Rise Above. Leadership starts with you. Become the leader others trust and follow. Lead yourself first. When you hear the word leader, what comes to mind? A CEO? A president? A military commander? A famous entrepreneur? Many people believe leadership belongs only to those with titles, authority, or large organizations to manage. But the truth is far more powerful. Leadership begins long before someone gives you a title. It begins with the way you think, the choices you make, the example you set, and the influence you have on the people around you. Whether you're a student, an employee, a business owner, a parent, or a community member, you are already influencing someone. The question is, what kind of influence are you leaving behind? Today, you'll discover why leadership starts with you and how you can become a leader who inspires others through character, service, and integrity. Introduction. Leadership is not about controlling people. It is about serving people. The greatest leaders in history were remembered not because they demanded respect, but because they earned it. They listened before speaking. They encouraged rather than discouraged. They accepted responsibility instead of making excuses. And they inspired others by living the values they taught. The most important person you will ever lead is yourself. If you cannot manage your habits, your emotions, your time, and your decisions, it becomes difficult to lead anyone else effectively. Leadership begins within. Section 1, Lead yourself first. Self-leadership is the foundation of all leadership. Before you can inspire others, you must first develop discipline in your own life. Ask yourself, do I keep my promises? Do I manage my time wisely? Do I control my emotions? Do I continue learning? Do I take responsibility for my mistakes? People naturally trust those whose actions match their words. Your daily habits communicate your leadership long before you speak. Remember, the example you set is stronger than the advice you give. Lead your own life with integrity. Others will notice. Section 2, Leadership is influence, not position. You don't need a title to make a difference. Think about the teacher who inspired you, the coach who believed in you, the co-worker who encouraged you during difficult times, the parent who taught you important values. Many of these people had influence because of their character, not their position. Every conversation is an opportunity to lead. Every decision is an opportunity to demonstrate integrity. Every act of kindness is an opportunity to inspire someone. Leadership is measured by the positive impact you have on the lives of others. Section 3, Serve before you expect to be served. One of the greatest misunderstandings about leadership is believing that leadership is about power. True leadership is about service. Great leaders ask, how can I help? How can I make my team stronger? How can I help others succeed? Serving others doesn't make you weak. It makes you valuable. When people know you genuinely care about their success, they are more willing to trust and follow you. The strongest leaders are often the first to help and the last to seek recognition. Service creates influence. Humility strengthens leadership. Section 4, Build trust through integrity. Trust is the foundation of leadership. Without trust, titles mean very little. Integrity means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It means keeping your promises. Being honest. Admitting mistakes. Treating everyone with respect. People may forgive mistakes, but they rarely forget dishonesty. Every decision you make either strengthens or weakens your credibility. Protect your integrity. It is one of your greatest assets. Section 5, Develop the courage to make difficult decisions. Leadership often requires courage. Sometimes you'll need to make unpopular decisions. Sometimes you'll need to speak the truth respectfully. Sometimes you'll need to accept responsibility when things go wrong. Avoiding difficult decisions may feel comfortable in the moment. but it usually creates bigger problems later. Courage doesn't mean acting without fear. It means choosing what is right even when it feels difficult. Strong leaders remain calm during uncertainty. They focus on solutions rather than blame. They lead with conviction, wisdom, and humility. Section 6. Inspire others through your example. People watch what leaders do more than what they say. If you encourage punctuality, be punctual. If you value learning, continue learning. If you expect honesty, practice honesty. Your behavior becomes permission for others to behave the same way. Imagine working for two managers. One constantly complains, arrives late, and avoids responsibility. The other works hard, treats everyone respectfully, and remains positive during challenges. Which leader would you rather follow? Inspiration begins with example. Be the person you hope others become. A real-life example. Imagine two team leaders preparing for an important project. The first spends most of the time giving orders while avoiding difficult work. The second works alongside the team, listens to ideas, solves problems, and encourages everyone to do their best. When challenges arise, one team loses motivation. The other grows stronger. The difference isn't talent. It's leadership. People don't give their best because someone has authority. They give their best because they feel valued, respected, and inspired. Practical action plan. For the next 7 days, practice becoming a stronger leader. Day 1, keep every promise you make today. Day 2, encourage someone without expecting anything in return. Day 3, take responsibility for one mistake instead of making excuses. Day 4, help a coworker, friend, or family member succeed. Day 5, read for 20 minutes about leadership or personal growth. Day 6, ask for honest feedback about one area you can improve. Day 7, reflect on how your actions influenced others during the week. Remember, leadership is built through daily choices, not occasional speeches. Key takeaways. Never forget these 7 principles. Leadership begins with self-leadership. Influence is more important than position. Great leaders serve others. Trust is built through integrity. Courage strengthens leadership. Your example speaks louder than your words. The best leaders help others become their best. Conclusion. The world doesn't simply need more people with titles. It needs more people with character. More people who lead with humility. More people who serve with compassion. More people who choose integrity over convenience. Leadership is not reserved for a select few. It is available to anyone willing to grow, serve, and inspire. Every day, you have an opportunity to influence someone. A family member. A friend. A coworker. A customer. A student. A neighbor. Choose to make that influence positive. Lead yourself with discipline. Lead others with kindness. Lead every situation with integrity. Because true leadership is not about being the most powerful person in the room. It is about helping others discover the best within themselves. Invest in your character. Invest in your influence. Invest in yourself. And rise above. If this message inspired you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who wants to become a better leader. In the comments, answer this question: what leadership quality are you committed to strengthening this week? Integrity, service, courage, or self-discipline?